Every day, 55 earthquakes happen all over the globe, with those who are ill prepared having to deal with the consequences. An unsuspecting earthquake will strike, cause major damage, and the potential injury or death of a loved one. Don't let something like this happen by making sure you are well prepared, making sure you know how to act in the event of an earthquake, and knowing how at risk you are in the area that you reside in. So now you might be asking, am I in danger of an earthquake? Well, if you live in the southwest or far west coast of America, you are going to be at the highest risk of an earthquake because of being located directly on top of where the North American plate and the Pacific plate transform, which that's when they move side by side. That area is the highest risk area for earthquakes in all of the US. But there's another area that is between the South and the Midwest that has semi-high seismic activity because there's many faults there, which doesn't lead to regular earthquakes. It's more just like they can occur there, and to just make sure you're prepared in case of one happening. So, what are earthquakes? Earthquakes are a vibration of Earth produced by a rapid release of energy, with it resulting in us feeling from minor trembles to major shakes. Earthquakes can only happen in certain locations, such as on top of faults or along with the boundaries of plates. Earthquakes can happen when plates interact with each other by either colliding with one ducking under another, moving side by side, or by pulling apart, with earthquakes being a relevant byproduct. So now you may be wondering, how can I prepare for an earthquake? Well, before and after an earthquake, the most crucial supplies you can have are food, water, and medicine. It is recommended that you organize these supplies and other supplies into different sorts of kits. So the first one is a go kit, and that's at least 3 days of supplies you can carry with you. Include batteries and chargers for your phone and other sort of devices, like maybe a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair. There's another one which is a stay-at-home kit. It's usually at least 2 weeks of supplies because earthquakes can happen anytime and you never know how long and how much supplies you'll need depending on where you are and how long you're trapped for. And then there's a bed kit, which is it's like a bag of supplies that you have attached to your bed, which it includes a ton of different items, like maybe a flashlight, glasses, a dust mask, and definitely a whistle, because it may sound silly, but if you hear somebody, it's going to be a lot harder for them to hear you, but if you have a whistle, it's going to make way more sound. You're also going to want something these sturdy shoes, which you can typically find at stores that are at least 6 inches thick, because if you're walking around in rubble, you're going to need a lot of support.
Actions to do if caught in an earthquake. If outside during an earthquake, make sure you are away from any loose objects. Drop to the ground and cover your head and neck with your arms. If inside, drop to the ground, try to crawl towards a sturdy piece of furniture such as a table or a desk, then cover your head and neck with your arms. If in a large building, try to find something sturdy to go under. If there's not one available, just drop to the ground and put your arms over your head and neck. If in your home, drop and go under a sturdy table and make sure that you are far away from loose objects like appliances in your kitchen. If you want to know the history of earthquakes in or around your area, or just in the US in general, you can go to earthquakes.usgs.gov and filter through how many have happened around you. If you go to the earthquake risk section of FEMA.gov, it will show you how to manage earthquakes in different ways so you can keep track of them and make sure you're up to date on all current earthquake knowledge. If you ever forget the steps in which to follow during an earthquake, you can go to the American Red Cross website, where it will demonstrate to you all of the actions you must take during an earthquake in great detail.